Hi, welcome back to Be Extra Knitting. I am Stephanus. This is Be Extra Knitting and Knitting Podcast. Today, we have a really special guest. We have Nancy Ricci with us. Woo! And today we will highlight our summer makes, right, Nancy?
Yes, today we'll highlight our summer makes.
Yes, and this episode is going to be in two parts. So the first part we will focusing on raffias and all the things that we made with all these raffias. And then the second part we will show you our journey going to the beach, to a beach in New Jersey, showing all our products. All right, so I'm so excited for this. Thank you again, Nancy, for coming all the way to New Jersey.
Oh, thank you for having me, and thank you for the invitation.
Oh, definitely, yes. So, okay, to start, let us ask Nancy. So, Nancy, please tell everyone who Nancy is.
My name is Nancy Ricci. I'm a knitwear designer based in New York City, and I am a professional yarn lover. I love everything and anything that has to do with yarn. I knit, I crochet, I also make my own yarn, I weave. If it has to do with yarn, I'm there. I'm like totally there. Professional yarn lover, and I love to create with yarn.
Yes, and I met Nancy from a yarn store. What is the yarn store in New York City that for everyone?
Yes.
To know.
So I work at Yarn Store Nitty City on the Upper West Side, and this yarn store has been there for almost 20 years, and I've worked there for a very long time. It's my home in New York City, and that's where Stephanus and I met for the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. I used to go there for the men knit night, and I ran into Nancy, and I think we knew each other from Instagram before.
Yes. Yeah.
But then that's where we actually first met, and it's just amazing. And we do share similar cultural background, even though we were born and raised in two different continents, two different countries. But we do share our Indonesian background.
We have an Indonesian connection. My ancestors are from Java, Indonesia, but I was born in Suriname, South America, and I grew up in Amsterdam, the Netherlands. But Indonesia, that's where my ancestors are from, and particularly from the island of Java.
Yes, and I remember when I met Nancy, knowing Nancy's from Amsterdam, and there's a lot of Indonesian and Dutch influence in both Amsterdam and also back in Indonesia. It's just nice to share like how we grew up, what we ate, like what language we speak. Like before recording this, we were sharing more about our childhood, which is really nice to know. It just because I don't meet a lot of Indonesians in New York City, and
Same. And it's just nice when you're from a same cultural background. It's nice to share, like, ooh, what kind of foods do you love? And we talk about, my mom made this, and then Stephanus sees it in my Instagram feed, and he goes, oh my God, that looks so good. So it's nice to have that cultural background. Although we're from Indonesia, we're not from, our roots are from different islands.
Yes. So I am from Sumatra. I was born and raised in Sumatra, middle part of Sumatra, which is next to Singapore. Even though it's interesting, I don't think I ever shared this with you or with the YouTube, but my parents, they met thinking they are both Javanese. So my mom, she went to nursing school in Semarang, close to Yogyakarta.
Yeah.
So this is a part in Java, which is in the middle part of Java, and I just learned that Nancy spent some time there too. So she went there. So she speaks perfect Japanese.
Oh, wow.
Because she speaks Japanese with her classmates, and also she needs to speak proper Japanese at school, even though this is like, it is actually a Dutch a nursing school. So she was exposed to Dutch, Japanese, while she's from Sumatra. And then she moved back to Sumatra after graduating, and then she was stationed in the town where I was born as a single person, like a nurse. And then while she was working in Sumatra, she met my father, who came from North Sumatra, but the part of North Sumatra, it's called Little Java or something, even though he is of North Sumatra descent, which is, we call them ourselves Batak people. And my mom is also Batak person. They met, but they spoke Japanese to each other because my dad, he grew up in this Little Java in North Sumatra, speaking Japanese with everyone, even though his family is from Batak, North Sumatra people who speaks Batak language on top of Indonesian. So they spoke Japanese to each other until they learned they are Batak. And then they switched to the North Sumatran language, and then I guess they decided to get married to each other. But which is interesting, with the Japanese language. But yeah.
So maybe what your viewers don't know, like Indonesia consists of many islands.
Oh yes.
There's one language that everybody speaks, yeah, Bahasa Indonesia.
Bahasa Indonesia.
But then each language has their own. Each island has their own language.
Yeah, each province has our own language. Yes,
so
exactly.
Many languages.
So yeah, that is how the connection of this different languages. So
that's
yeah,
the connection Indonesia between Stefanus and myself.
Yes. So anyway, do you wanna start with the raffia business?
So let me.
So start us somewhere, anywhere you want to start,
okay,
because there's so many things.
At Nitty City, we've had a raffia for quite some time, and I knew, I worked there, so I knew about it, and I sampled it, and I have to say that this raffia is a really soft raffia. I have worked with other raffias before, and it was really tough.
Yeah.
And I think by working with other raffias, and it was so tough, I kind of was like, I don't think I was turned off. I was turned away from it. But then this raffia is from Ispie, from Ispie, USA, that we have at Nitty City. This raffia came, and I sampled it, and it was nice. It was softer, but it didn't really enamored me. That is until Stefanus put out a pattern. I was watching his Instagram feed. I was watching his Instagram feed, and Stefanus had this really cool hat, and I was looking, and I was like, I want to make that hat. That hat that he is wearing, I want to make it. And then I knew that he never puts out a pattern. So I was like,
no, I think people know about it.
Yes, he never puts out a pattern. So I was like, I guess I'm never going to make this hat, but I want to make this hat. And then I saw he put this pattern out there. I was like, boom, I'm going to make it. I'm going to make this hat. And I went crazy. Making this hat. And Stefanus, what is the name of this hat?
So this is the Equality Bucket Hat. It's a crochet hat. And I think, Nancy, you walked into a trap because I have to give credit to Nancy. Nancy is my unscheduled unscheduled, whatever it's called, editor. Because I did not use editor. I did not use anyone to check this pattern. It is a free pattern. I did make all the sizes before I put it on Ravelry, but I don't know. I just don't want to bother people. Like, I think I talk about it in previous episodes. If I want to really release pattern the right way, I have to be able to pay my editor, pay my knitters, or like the testers and everything. And I'm like, all right, I'm just going to give it for free. But I did check everything. And Nancy, the first day I released it, she found out and she made it right away. And I'm like, oh my God, Nancy can be my editor. I'm not going to tell her, but I'm just going to ask, Nancy, do you find any errors? So I did actually stop by at Nitty City. I actually sit down with Nancy, and Nancy said, "Okay, if after you finish your first one, you mentioned, okay, if I were you, if I were a crocheter, this would would flow better." Like so, I got a free teacher, I got a free editor. So no, I really am thankful for Nancy, but yeah, that's the name of the bucket hat.
The
Equality
equality bucket
bucket
hat.
hat.
And you have to start somewhere. So
Yes.
if anybody is out there thinking about putting out a pattern, you have to start somewhere, and you have to accept the fact that things are not going to be perfect right away, just like with everything. So I was so happy that Stephanus put out the pattern because I wanted to make that hat so bad. And I made it not once.
Oh
I
my
made it
God.
not twice.
I feel bad.
I made it not 3 times. I made multiple times. Stephanus, can I pull them out?
Yes, yes.
Okay,
So
so-
Nancy, so I picked up Nancy just now as I will insert the
Yes.
video, but look at this. I did not even make this many for myself. Oh my God.
I was so
That is so
enamored.
beautiful.
I was so enamored by this hat. I couldn't stop making them. And also, this was the first time for me, raffia, and it was not easy. I really had to get used to
Right.
to work with raffia because it's so different than yarn.
Wool.
And it's so different than wool. It's so
Yes.
different than cotton.
Yes.
So my first one, my very first
Is
one.
that the first one?
This is my second one.
Okay, okay.
My very first one was like, oh, I don't even want to show it.
Oh, I remember you texting me
Yeah.
like,
I was
Stephanus,
like,
what am I doing
what am
wrong?
I
Like,
doing wrong?
I don't think you're doing anything wrong. It is the hat.
But like Stephanus's hat was so beautiful and flat, and this one is like it has like a dome, and I was like, I wanted to be just like Stephanus. Like, what did I do wrong? And then Stephanus told me, when you're finished a raffia project, you need to steam iron it. So this is my second one, and I wasn't really happy. Here's my third one.
This is so beautiful.
This one, I
Nancy.
was happy with it because it was flat.
Yes.
A bucket hat is flat on top. So with this one, I was happy. And then the raffia bug bit me so hard because I didn't want to stop.
Yes.
I made another one.
That is so beautiful.
And then I made, oh my gosh, I was like, let me make another one. Let me make one in this golden color. So I made it in a golden color.
That is beautiful.
And then I made it in a pink color. And then I had the gold and the pink left over because the equality bucket hat, it takes, you make it with one spool, but you
Yeah.
will have lots of
Leftover.
leftover. So with the leftovers, I did a variation. I have a variation of the gold and also pink.
that's
It's very
beautiful.
subtle.
Yes.
It's really subtle.
Yes.
But I just couldn't stop using raffia, and it's all because of Stephanus and his equality bucket hat.
I feel bad. But this one is metallic, right? This is metallic.
that
This
one
is
is
metallic.
metallic.
This is not metallic, matte. So if you check Nitty City website, the raffia is there, yeah?
The raffia is
all
on the
colors.
website.
And
Yeah.
I think Nitty City keeps restocking with the new colors. And we were just talking about it. So on top of the on top of the spool, they
Yeah.
have now a hang version, but we don't have it. We will insert some picture here. But yeah, but that is really beautiful. So yeah,
Thank
so
you.
I also made a video where at the end I was just steaming it. And then I shared it with Nancy, and Nancy was like, like what Nancy was saying. You started steaming
I
it.
started
and-
steaming it. Yeah.
yeah, but definitely we will be highlighting this when we go to the beach.
Oh yes, because I'll be wearing the equality bucket hat when we
my
go
God.
to the beach. So I would just want to tell you, if you've never worked with raffia before,
Yes.
and this is crochet. If
Yes.
you've never worked with raffia before, I think this hat. No, I don't think. I know this hat will be a good one for you to first try out raffia, and
Yes.
it's not. It's different. The feeling working with raffia is completely different than with wool. It's completely different than with cotton.
Yeah.
You might have to get used to it a little bit, but once you try it, just go try it. And this is a perfect perfect project to jump into raffia. And look at that.
Yeah, and also it is so easily you can travel with it. As you see, I just pick it up from a bucket on my laundry bucket is here because I'm hiding next pieces from Nancy. Nancy hasn't seen the next pieces we're gonna talk about, and I haven't seen Nancy's next piece that we're going to talk about. So I mean, anyway, we're hiding this thing. So, but this one is crushed underneath everything. But look, after I re-steam this, it will be like as beautiful as this one. But again, you can re-steam it as many times as you want. It will go back, to the beautiful shape. So yeah.
Yeah, this is fantastic. I didn't know you could steam it. I was like, wait, it's not gonna melt? And Stefanos was like, no, you're fine. Just steam it and blast it with some steam. And at first I was like, is it going to be okay? Is it going to be okay? But it is going to be okay. You can put it on the highest setting. I did mine on the highest setting and I steam blasted it.
Right, especially the one from Ispie. It is 100% plant fiber, which is the raffia. Yeah, it will. There's no problem steaming it. And also this one, each spool is 250 meters. And so, like what Nancy said, 250 meters can give you a lot, like a one big one, and then left over to make maybe if you want to mix with another color. But anyway, it's one spool is more than enough. Yeah, for one.
So then I made a lot of these bucket hats, and I couldn't get enough of raffia.
Yes, tell me more.
And of course, I'm always watching what Stefanos is doing, because what he's doing, I find it very unique, because Stefanos creates things without a pattern, and I have such a high interest in people that can create something without a pattern. So I was kind of stalking his Instagram feed.
By the way, before you continue, this is why I love Nancy, because Nancy you're a designer. You have a lot of patterns, and I love your story, which maybe we can go into more about your designing story, but your story is exactly like what I like. You just make things. Like you like things, you make it yourself. You don't depend yourself on something that is already out there with the principle that you already have. Anyway, continue.
So I'm stalking Stefanos. I'm just watching what he's doing. And he started talking about a bag, a raffia bag. And then he posted a picture of his inspiration. Was it a Pauline bag?
Yeah, it was a Pauline bag. Pauline summer this year. They have this shape and in raffia.
So,
Pauline is so they started in New York City a couple years ago. I think it's a French leather company, but now they're really big. But yeah, so they started with raffia this summer.
So again, raffia. The theme is raffia. I started stalking him, and he posts this picture of a beautiful bag, and then he talks about how he is going to create this bag.
Right.
So I'm like zeroed. I'm totally zeroed, and I'm like, I want to see Stefanos make this bag from scratch. So I was following his feed, and he would post pictures of his progress.
Yeah.
And here is this gorgeous bag.
Oh, you're too kind.
Which I haven't seen in person
You
yet.
haven't seen in person.
I haven't seen it in person yet, and I'm dying.
I'm
dying to see this bag in person. I'm dying.
We will go to that now. But I want to add something. When I started showing my inspiration from from Pauline on Instagram, you actually texted me because I said to Nancy, I want to start making leather bags that is having raffia. And then you sent me an Amazon
yes.
product where it has the base a leather, like not a real leather, but the base is already punched hole. It has punched holes on it that you can just start crocheting, and also it has a handle that also has punched holes on the handle where you can connect to the bag. And it even has, I think it has another part of a leather purse, basically, if you want to make. Basically, I just went to Amazon and clicked buy. And the next day it arrives. And then I think, oh yeah, after I clicked buy, I went online to get more Ispie. I remember that. That's the first one, the first Hanks Ispie that I work with. And I went over this in previous episodes. But anyway, in 2 days, I started it. Anyway, here we go. I'll show it to Nancy.
I haven't seen it in person. I'm like
Oh my
so
God.
excited.
Again,
Like I'm like shaking everything.
I have been preparing for this for like since, so today's Sunday. Sorry, we forgot to mention what day it is. Sunday, is it August the 3rd, Nancy?
August the 3rd. Sunday, August the 3rd.
Yesterday, I've been working on my garden. I've been cleaning inside. I've been cleaning my car. I'm like so many things. So I forgot to steam my own product, raffia products.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Do what I say, not do what I as I do. Whatever the saying is. So here it is.
Oh my God, I'm so excited.
The bag.
Oh my God, she is gorgeous.
So I
She's
I did
gorgeous.
not steam it, but it should be more like, keeping your shape. But I love it so
I
much.
love it so much too. Oh
So,
my God,
This
look at
is
this.
the base that I got from Amazon, which is what Nancy told me. Get this. Yeah, sure. And then this is the part, the handle. You see how everything is so intuitive. Like, intuitive, Nancy.
Yes.
I mean, if you see this, like, of course I'm going to do this. But you see what I'm doing? I just start from here. Start with this. You see, what do you call it? Like a
Single
slip.
crochet.
Slip.
Stitch or single crochet.
Slip stitch, and then single crochet, and then start. And then another thing, Nancy even forwarded me
A video.
of this mesh stitch, but not really fully meshed. So this has, what do you call this?
I have no idea what it's called.
But it is a mesh stitch for a purse that will make it more sturdy. So so basically you do like 2 double crochet on one pose before you go to the next mesh. So, and I'm like, I'll just do that, like all over. And then at the same time, I know you're gonna talk about it. Nancy was crazy about, what is that technique? The
Filet crochet.
Filet crochet,
Yeah,
which you
filet
will talk
crochet.
more about. And I just stole that idea for this lettering, where you basically put letters, or like, you cannot really see it without like a perfect lighting, but
Yes.
if you have a mesh stitch, it's so easy to make. Yeah, you see that? To make kind of like design by putting, like filled double crochet instead of mesh double crochet, and that's how you make, like your design. So I put my initial on one side, and on the other side I continue with the equal sign. So this is a fillet technique. So in a way, it's actually a collaboration. And again, because Nancy was following like my inspiration, and she was like giving me
Yes.
ideas. I think this is a great version of collaborating. It's an organic collaborating. We never said, hey, would you like to collaborate with me? I want to make a bag. Can you please teach me? No. So I just share my inspiration. Nancy shared the same interest at the same time. It was just
It was a beautiful back and forth. Stefanus posted that inspiration picture of the bag of Pauline, and I was looking at the picture, and I was looking at the stitches, and I said to myself, wait, he will need a base, and
Yes.
he will also need a top.
Yes.
And I know that on Amazon you can find those. And also I was watching, I looked at the stitch of the Pauline bag, and I was like, wait, I saw a video.
That's how you found it. Okay.
I saw a video, and that video I think Stefanos must see this video because he might use it for his bag, for his project. So I sent him all this information. And at first I was like, oh my God, he's going to be like, why is this woman stalking me? But I was like, I'm just going to send all this information. And so we had this beautiful back and forth and back and forth. And this is typically 1 and 1 is 3. It's synergy. So if you have this beautiful transference of ideas, something really awesome will come out of it. And it did happen because Stefanos is a creator. He doesn't just talk about it. A lot of times people just talk about it. Oh, I want to make this. I want to create that. Stefanos, bam, he's on it.
I mean, you gave me the link to the product. It's not that difficult, Nancy. I just do this.
And within a week, within less than a week.
Yeah, this one took a week. Yeah.
Less than a week, he comes up with this, and I'm like, oh my God, I wanna make a bag now.
Right.
Now I wanna make a bag.
Okay, and now we go to that direction. Please go ahead more. I will show people how big this is. I am almost 6 foot in height. Look at this.
It's beautiful.
It is as bigger than my body, like the width.
I love it.
Anyway,
I love it.
So, and then from here we go to Nancy.
Okay. So, Stefanos was making this bag. Excuse me. And then I was like, I want to make a bag, and I started to look on Pinterest. I started to look on Pinterest for bags, and I was browsing and browsing. So there's a lot of research that goes behind this design, this process, this creative process. I was researching this bag maybe, that bag maybe. This is a beautiful bag. I don't think I can do it. Oh, maybe this bag. And then one evening, I saw a picture of this gorgeous crochet bag, and I followed the link, and then I figured out it is an existing pattern. It's called the Giant Shell Stitch Beach Tote. There's a mouthful. Giant Shell Stitch Beach Tote.
I will share the info on the comment section.
And it is a pattern that was put out several years ago by Craft Passion. Okay. And they had it for free.
Yeah. I just can't believe how it is free and it's amazing, intricate design.
Yes, it's a beautiful design.
Yeah.
It's for free. So I download the pattern. I want to make this pattern because Stefanos made a bag. Now I want to make a bag. And it is written. There's no diagram. And for me, crochet, when it's all words, it doesn't compute in my brain. It's really hard for me to follow the words. And so I had to find a video tutorial. I'm looking for a video tutorial because there's these people out there that put video tutorials out there for free. So I was looking for a video tutorial. I found a video tutorial, but it was in Bahasa Indonesia.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
the exact same stitch?
Exact same stitch. And then I found another video tutorial, and it was in Vietnamese. And the one in Bahasa Indonesia,
was it fast or?
It was pretty dark. It was a little dark, the footage, so I couldn't really follow it. But the Vietnamese one was really clear. And although I didn't understand what she was saying,
but you know where to go.
Yes, I could hold the pattern next to it, and then I could make it, and it was a fairly intricate pattern.
And it's called the shell stitch?
The Giant Shell Stitch Beach Tote.
Right, okay.
And intricate pattern, and let me show you.
Oh my God, I'm so. Oh, okay, not yet.
First, not yet. First, I want to show you this pattern. It was this pattern. It's an intricate pattern. It is not for beginners, and this pattern kicked my butt because I didn't understand, and I wanted to do it. I didn't know how, and I was studying it, and then I was looking at this video tutorial that was in Vietnamese. I had to mute it. And for days, I was studying it, and then I said to myself, I'm going to do a sample. Before I start the whole thing, I'm going to do a sample just to practice it. And when I practice it, I have this, I have it in my system because I need to have it in my system. Then I can flow. If I have it in my system, the pattern, I will flow. And then I will flow in such a way that I don't have to look in the instructions. I just can go.
Because you crochet not just at home, right? You crochet on the way to work.
On the way to work,
You
yes.
crochet while you're at work. You crochet outside of the house. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and if I can do something by heart, it just flows for me, and I love that. So I made a little sample to try it out, and once I had it in my system, I was like, okay, now I'm gonna go for the big thing, and I want to show you how it came out.
Before you show,
Yes,
it is a free pattern, right? So we
It's
can
a free
discuss a
pattern.
little bit.
Yes.
So you start with this base, do you?
Yes.
Okay, you start with the magic ring.
yes.
And it looks really small stitch. What is the size of the hook?
So the size of the hook for this bag is 2.5 millimeter.
Wow.
Which is really
That is
small.
crazy.
Yeah, that's really small. So the base I did on 2.5.
Yeah.
It's really small. It hurted my hands.
Yeah.
So then for the majority of the pattern, I jumped to a 3.25 millimeter.
Sorry, Nancy.
yeah,
I think this
this
will
is-
stay here.
Yes.
No. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, this is a beautiful cover for a vase.
Okay, that is so
Yes.
beautiful. Okay, so all right. So you made this.
Yes.
Guess I haven't seen this. I'm going to look away. Tell me
Okay.
when you're ready.
I'm gonna tell.
Because
Not yet.
I
Not
kept
yet.
seeing on Instagram, just like, you know,
Yes.
what Nancy was talking about. I saw how big this thing is. And I know I made a big bag, just I was showing before. But,
Okay, you can look.
oh my. Oh, this is okay, I know I'm sorry, I'm yelling to the mic, but this is, okay.
Look at this.
It's crazy, Nancy.
Look
And
how big
look,
this
look,
thing
look.
is.
This thing is, okay. Again, I'm almost 6 feet tall. Do you remember when I showed my bag? It was, you know, bigger. This is also, it is bigger than my width. And look how tall this is. Like,
It's a tall bag. Yeah.
it makes me look petite. And, you know, oh my God, this is, and the gorgeous color. Okay, tell us more. Tell us more. How do you like it? How, are you so excited?
Yes, I am very excited. The whole process was very exciting because I need to have that sense of excitement, and I need to be obsessed by something. If I'm excited and if I'm obsessed by a stitch or I'm obsessed by a material, I keep on going. It's my fuel to reach the end destination, and the end destination is a finished object. So this I made in 2 weeks, and it was, I loved every minute of it. But because it's raffia, and this took 3.5 spools of raffia. That's
3.5 of this.
3.5.
Okay.
And because it's raffia, wow, my hands
That
need
is
a break.
crazy.
My hands
3.5.
definitely need a break now.
So basically, it is comparable to about 7 bucket hats. Basically, you
Yes.
made 7 bucket
I made
hats.
7 bucket hats.
That is crazy.
And also, I went to the garment district here in New York
Yes.
City to look for these rings. Yeah, attach these rings
Nice.
onto the bag.
Yeah.
So I went to Pacific Trimming to find the perfect rings, and I just love it. And I also made the straps. With the straps, I learned a new technique called a waist stitch coat, or waistcoat stitch, also known as a knit stitch in crochet. New technique to me.
Interesting.
But it's so sturdy, and I love this bag, and I can't wait to bring this bag to the beach because, after all, it's called the Giant Shell Stitch Beach Tote.
So if you would like to make this is free pattern again. I will put in the information below. And you mentioned there are YouTubes that you
Yes.
followed.
Yeah.
So I will put that link also. And yeah, I definitely would like to make one of these because this is crazy huge. And let's say you want to use this as a knitting bag. I think you can put 3/4 quantity.
Oh my gosh!
I don't know.
This is a bag to bring to a Rhinebeck and fill her up.
That's it. If you are going this October to Rhinebeck and you're looking for
A big bag to put in your haul.
that is fancy, that is
This.
beautiful, that you make yourself,
Make this bag.
Is it sturdy? Can you put things and it still hold the shape? Because
Yeah.
it's raffia, right?
It's raffia.
And it's real. It's really sturdy stitch, meaning that because of this weight, I mean the shape. I think the shape of the bag will be capped, even though you put something. It doesn't matter. Stay tuned for the second part of this. You will see how we will be enjoying this bag.
At the beach.
So, what is the name of this color? Is it like a dusty rose or
Yes.
something they call?
The name of this color is Dusty Rose.
Oh, okay.
I initially wanted to make it in like a really bright pink, but
Okay.
there wasn't enough, so I chose.
Well, you bought all the.
Yes, I chose Dusty Pink, so I bought all the spools that they had at Nitty City. But I love this bag. This bag is not for beginners, absolutely
Okay.
not for beginners, intermediate to advanced.
So, tell us the different stitches involved in making a shell stitch. So you have.
So for the shell stitch, what you need to know is a double crochet.
Okay.
And this is a sequence of double crochets, and also a sequence of double crochet, chain one, double crochet, chain one.
Got it.
Basically that's it. And each shell is done individually, so you have to go back and forth to create each shell. And while you are creating a shell, you attach it to the shells that are already there.
Right.
But again, this is not for beginners. I would say intermediate to advanced. And I needed the video. I needed the visual, because otherwise I would have been like, where do I go now?
Right.
Where is the next stitch gonna go? The video really helped me.
Nice. So amazing. So
Stephanus, after your gorgeous bag it blew my mind. Of course, I'm always stalking him, and then he did a post that his mom asked for a bag.
Yes.
His mom asked for a bag. And
it is true. She saw the picture and she was like, "Is that for you?" Which, in my family, that means, "Where is mine?"
So then Stefano started to make one for his mom, which came out so cute. And again, I see everything on Instagram, right? Because I'm like watching what he's doing. And now I just can't wait to see mom's bag
Yes.
in real life.
Right. So my mom loves to wear purse that is on your wrist instead of like crossbody. So I know I want to make it a little bit smaller than the one that I made for myself. So I want it to be maybe this big. I don't know what this size is. And then something that you can put around your wrist, because that's her style. And I still want to do the same, what do you call, like Pauline style raffia. So I keep the same stitches, just the different size. I got another base and another handle, and that's it. So here we are.
And mind you, no pattern.
No pattern.
On the fly.
So this is mine, and here is my mom's.
Cute.
So this one is definitely, as you can see, oh, they look.
Oh my God, so cute.
So I put her initial here.
Oh, so sweet.
On the other side, it's still having the equal sign. So
sweet.
So yeah, this, I put a. What do you call zipper in Dutch, Nancy? We call it resleting.
Ritsluiting. What do you call it?
This is. Hold on.
Okay.
I have to tell the YouTube, this is not at all scheduled. We did not talk about this. All right. 3. So the question is, what is zipper in Dutch and in Indonesian? 1, 2, 3.
Resleting.
Okay. Again, in Indonesian, it is resleting. In Dutch?
What did I say? Rits sluiting. Rits sluiting. So rits, this is a rits. And sluiting means to close it. And also, the sound rits.
Rits.
Listen to the sound rits.
Rits.
Rits, rits, rits.
Rits.
Rits. Sluiting.
Sluiting.
Yeah, sluiting means
Is it a verb? Like, is it a like a transitive verb or like a
sluiting
adjective, like closed as in adjective or closed as in closing?
Closed as in closing.
Okay.
Yes.
So what is too close?
Sluiten.
Okay. This is turning into a, like a Duolingo session right here. Sluiten is to close.
To close. Tell me again, how do you say it in Indonesian?
I am X years old person from Indonesia, never knew resleting means to close, making rit sound. Resleting.
Yes.
Resleting. Resleting.
Yeah. So
this is amazing.
It's amazing, but you must know that the Dutch were in Indonesia.
Yes.
The Dutch colonized Indonesia for 400 years. And if they have been there for 400 years, the language, it will intermesh.
Intermesh both for the Dutch and for the Indonesians.
And for the Indonesians. So there's a lot of Dutch words that are still being used in Bahasa Indonesia.
Especially in the law, field. If you're becoming like a lawyer in Indonesian college, you need to pick up some Dutch because a lot of places, for example, verboten. Verboden, which is forbidden. So many things. So there's a lot of remnants, which is really nice. It just show how mixed the culture is because we also have Portuguese. We have Dutch influence. We have Japanese, Indian, Chinese, Arabic. So there's a lot of
all these influences. Can I ask you about this word, senang?
Senang.
What does that mean?
It means happy. Yeah. How do you?
So we use the word senang in Dutch. We say if we are somewhere, we say, "Oh, I feel senang. Ik voel me senang."
Is it like SNUNG?
I think SENANG.
Really?
SENANG. If I'm not mistaken, but it is something that the Dutch people, including myself, if you go somewhere, you visit a place, and then you say, I don't feel senang.
Really?
I don't feel senang here. So it is used in Dutch language.
Is it more informal word?
Yes.
Informal Dutch word.
Informal Dutch word. Also, the word amok.
Amok means like
you go crazy.
Yeah, when amok or
to run amok. Yeah. So we also use that amok, the word amok, to run amok, so to go crazy. We say like, oh, went amok. The lady went amok.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah, beautiful how these words intermesh with each other. But
so going back to this, I will bring this at some point. It's nice, right? The size is not too crazy.
It's gorgeous.
It's you can kind of like put your wrist and and then that's her style. So
I love it.
But that's the next one.
Beautiful, gorgeous.
Yes, and it's so light also.
Yeah. So then.
Okay, what is next, Nancy?
I'm stalking him because I know that Stephanus goes from one project to another project, to another project, to another project. He doesn't stop. No rest for the weary. And I appreciate that because I'm the same way. Won't stop, don't stop.
We
keep on going. So I'm watching him. And then he sends me this thing about espadrilles.
Oh my God, yes.
He sent me a link about souls, espadrille souls, and that he is going to make an espadrille, and I'm like, oh, what? What are you making now? You're crocheting? You're gonna crochet espadrilles? I was so interested. So I'm watching him, and sure enough, when Stephanus says he is going to do something, he doesn't just talk about it. He does it like bam.
Oh, I already ordered the soul.
And then I see him post pictures, and I'm like, damn, Stephanus, already done with your espadrille?
Oh, that one was so fast.
That was so fast.
That was so fast.
And you didn't have a pattern. You just took an existing espadrille.
Yeah.
So you took an. Tell them.
So,
Tell them, Stephanus.
oh my God, you're too kind. You're so supportive. But I love espadrilles. Do you have espadrilles in the Netherlands?
Yes, we have espadrilles.
What do you call it?
Espadrilles.
Yeah.
Espadrilles.
Back home also we have this because we love sandals, right?
Yes,
So,
yeah.
but only the female, identifying person will wear them. Now, I went to Italy. I like to go to Italy. I like to go to Padua every year. I met a guy and he was wearing espadrilles. I'm like, is that for men? And he turned out to be of Spanish descent. Mm-hmm. So he said, this is from Spain. And of course, the word espadrilles is Spanish word. I know that, but I did not know, men wore them. But I researched it. As it turns out, espadrilles, it came from the word esparto. Esparto is the plant that they make kind of like raffia.
I did not know that.
500 years ago, this is the esparto starting to be, like sandal that people wear. Yes. So they weave this thing. So it is a woven material instead of a crochet. But I'm like, okay, I will make it one day. And that was 2 years ago. While I have this, after I finish, you will see the color, this similar color too. After I finish this, I have 1/10 of spool left over. I'm like, I don't think espadrilles will take a lot because it's pretty much like 2 triangles and 2 strips, basically like a bikini top, like a bikini set, like a top.
See, I love his mind. He's like, basically, it's just this and this. It's just like a bikini top.
So
I love his mind.
So yeah, so I made it right away. This is 2 days ago. I told Nancy. When Nancy said, Stephanus, how about we hide things before we show to each other while we're recording? I said, yes. I will hide my bag. I will hide my hat. Well, you've seen my hat. I also will hide my espadrilles. You know what I wore today to pick up Nancy? The espadrilles. So Nancy has seen this.
But you haven't yet, so.
But this is it. So I have worn this. But the idea here, I was telling Nancy, it is so fun. So what I did, you see, this is only 2 things you need to make: the front side and the back side. So this is the traditional esparto style. What I did, I have a similar summer shoes where I already have the front side and the back side. So what I did, I just took it and then wore it. And then what I did then, while I'm wearing it, I take the measurement of the narrowest part. And it's the curvature, not the width. If you take the width, you could just take the width of the sole. But that would have been wrong because we are 3D. Right. You see how there is curvature here. So you need to take the full curvature while you're wearing it on the narrowest part and on the widest part. So that's for the front side. And then I take the distance between the narrowest to the widest, okay? And then I just take, this is why it's like a progression. I just take this hat as my gauge. And Nancy is a designer. She teaches about gauge, especially when you're making something like shoes. You need to be able to have the shoes on your feet at all time while you're walking. If not, you're gonna fall. So you need, gauge is important. So I just use this as a gauge. You see how stitches, because I decided to just make single crochet. So I just take the gauge. How many stitches and how many stitches and how many rows in 1 inch? I know it will take me 4 stitches per inch. And let's say this is 2 inches. So what I did, I made 8 chains to begin with. Now, I measure this part, and let's say this is 10 inches. So then I multiply 10 inches by the 4 stitches, so 40. So what I need to do is I need to increase from 8 stitches to 40 stitches in however many row to cover the 5 inches. And also you see this, there is a curvature also going down. There is a part where you have a really fast increase and a part where you have not really huge increase. So I need to increase to 80 stitches really fast or close to 80 stitches and then really slow. So that's it. That's pretty much the pattern. And then what I did, I just continue putting on my cell phone notes application. Okay, 8 chains, work, 10, type, 12, type, 14, until I finish this, because I need to make another one, because I need to make sure I make similar or close to similar to each other. But that's it.
You know, I'm pretty sure Stephanus is like, oh, that's it. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you out there that are watching this video, you're like, it goes over my head. It goes over my head. Stephanus, we need a class.
Oh, yeah.
How do you do this? For you, it's easy. But for a lot of people, it's not easy. When is the class, Stephanus? So let's get on that.
Oh, you know, once there is an expectation, I will, like, my creative thinking will be shut. I'll like, oh, now I cannot think. I cannot think.
We leave Stephanus alone. Like, Stephanus.
But I told Nancy, if you're going to get a soul, so this is so we're not sponsored, but the name is Diego's soul, but they have really nice, they already have it covered with rubber, so it's safe to wear. So when you walk, you're not going to slip, because it's still, what do you call this? It's slippery to some surface, but the rubber is really nice. So it's safe to wear. And they have, you've checked, right? There's platform.
Yeah.
There's Nancy is wearing a wedge today, and they have something similar.
Yeah. So what I'm going to do, because of course Stephanus inspires me to no end. There's nobody in this whole industry that inspires me more than Stephanus.
No.
I swear to you. I swear to you. So I'm going to order the flats. The flat sole. I'm also going to order the wedge sole, and I'm also going to order the platform.
Oh my God!
Because now I'm like,
tell me,
I can make my own ruby slippers.
Can you imagine ruby slipper?
My own ruby slippers.
I need to see that, Nancy. Even, can you imagine esparto in a ruby slipper style? Oh my God. You just put it in, and you can walk into Bergdorf Goodman and then just put it there. So people will ask, how do I buy that?
So I can't wait. I need guidance for this, because I've never done this before, and I know that I could figure it out myself.
Yeah.
But I want to learn from Stephanus.
But the good thing is, you sew, right? You do sewing. So this thing is really easy. I don't know if anyone can tell me what type of stitch that is. What is this?
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know what stitch it is.
Yeah.
We're going to find out. We're going to find out.
That's right. There's a lot of YouTubes out there.
Yes,
I just YouTube how to sew espadrilles, and this is the stitch that they use. That's it. Like you nothing else. That's the only sewing you need. But yeah.
But see how Stephanus, he just talks about, I just do this, and I just do that, and and then here you have your espadrille. He talks about it like it's nothing, and we need to learn. I need to learn. So I only want to learn from him.
No.
I only want to learn from Stephanus because he started this. So I want to learn from Stephanus.
Because the thing is, you will be able to. I like the way you create. You put your own take on things also. So we will talk about this. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Because this is why I love Nancy's designing brain also. So what I'm saying is I cannot wait. I cannot wait. What I will go over is really basic with Nancy. Like, look, what I did was this, multiply, and Nancy's a designer. I don't need to hold her hands. And also, when you make for yourself, especially for shoes, I feel like, okay, you really need structure. You need good gauge, good fitting. You will fit it on yourself, right? Anyway, so, and the good thing about crochet, you can undo as many as few stitches as you go.
You know what I think, You know what I think, Stefan, is I think we should have an episode dedicated to espadrilles. I think we should have an episode dedicated to espadrilles. What do you guys think? I think so.
There's already at least one person. So I put this thing as a update on Facebook group that I am in. It's a knitting bartender. People already ask for the pattern.
Yeah, you see?
And I already told maybe one day I will make a video on how to do this.
Yes. Maybe one day.
If we each of us make I will make the male presenting whatever version, what do you call it? But this is Esparto. This is very gender neutral.
Yes.
And then if you make your platform or wedge, I think that will be a good.
Oh my God.
That will be a good. And it might not be a published pattern, but we will definitely show how you can reverse engineer. That's another thing, Nancy, since this theme, I don't know if we should stop here or we should
stop here.
We should stop here, but I just stay tuned for part 2 because we will actually go. Now we already show everything about our summer make.
Yes.
The next part is what really excites us in fiber space.
Yes.
It doesn't just mean knitting. It doesn't just mean crochet. Like what Nancy said, you have woven what do you call a yarn? What do you call making yarn? What do you call spinning?
Yeah, spinning.
You have spinning. You have done crochet. You have design. I want to know more about your designing process because I will tell you why I like to also design.
Okay.
It has something to do being with the kid of the 80s and MacGyver. That's it.
Oh, okay. Stay tuned because
I haven't even told this to Nancy.
No, this is the first time that I'm hearing this, and so the next episode will be what makes our heart jump. What makes us tick? What makes us happy in the fiber industry? What keeps us going?
Yes.
So I'm very excited for that episode. So stay tuned.
All right, it's starting. Let me get over there. Energy up, energy up.
Energy
okay,
up,
let me
energy
get
up.
this away.
Crooked? A little bit. Miss a bit.
Yeah. So how is it now?
I think
let
it's
me
better.
let me sit down.
What do you think?
Because a little bit too much.
A little bit, yeah.
Okay.
Yes, perfect. Perfect.
If only we have a team. All right, Nancy, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Hi. Well, sorry, I just hit this with my hand. Let me try again.
Okay.